Hello, my name is Sebastian Arpafo, and this is my reflection on ethics and teamwork for the group marketing project. I was responsible for phase two, which was competitive analysis for Hydrolink, as well as repurposing the mobile app. The main challenge we faced as a group was undelivered contribution. This was due to the failure to effectively communicate during the day of submission and general lack of cohesiveness. I felt a sense of frustration and a sense of disconnection due to the late replies to the group chat and due to external obligations we each had outside of university. Because of this, our team's success for A2 is now solely dependent on our individual contributions, not as a collective. What went well was that we had high creative thinking to rapidly find a solution in order to work remotely as effectively as possible, and the team demonstrated improved analytical thinking in evaluating the A2 project by being able to act under time pressure. Now, what did not go well was the lack of proactive communication and effective listening before the due date of A2, which could have eliminated the incident entirely. We faced unfair distribution of workload and potential internal conflict. Some members of the group took more initiative in completing the group project, and in the end, we were able to balance the workload with non participating members actively contributing in the final week. I improved on my interpersonal skills by taking the initiative to allocate tasks to each team member to maximize our individual skills. This was because we had the tendency towards consensus over healthy conflict in the initial stages of the project. In week 7 onwards, I ensured that we were all on the same page, despite the lack of continuous collaboration for the H2 project. The challenge of utilitarianism versus deontology. Our group opted for deontology, which ensured equal workload and mitigated the risk of skewed content in the A2 presentation. I was able to improve my integrative thinking after the project, as I ensured that each team member was slowly contributing to the presentation prior to the due date. Our team's decision was a form of collective moral disengagement. This is because even though we are a team, we agreed that it is best to split into pairs and tackle the blue ocean strategies separately to make it easier for self management. We rationalized the unethical behavior by telling ourselves it was just a university project. Even though that is true, our individual skills for understanding the A2 project allowed us to overcome this challenge. My time management and project management skills remained the same. This is because even though we had 4 weeks to solely work on A2, we left it until the final week before we continuously communicated and collaborated with one another. The team had no effective mitigation strategy for the initial time risk. To improve in the future, I should take more initiative to start major projects earlier, as it would allow me to apply more sophisticated ideas and concepts. I believe that this unit as a whole allowed me to better understand myself in a group setting, knowing what I am capable to lead and manage as well as improve upon. Ethical process adherence is as important as the final product. The key lesson is that neglecting process ethically for an easy outcome ultimately harms the team's professional development. What I would change next time is to initiate team cohesiveness by using my newly gained communication skills, whether it be in the whether it be in future group projects or in the workplace. I would immediately address the team member privately using my improved skills. I would formally document the conversation and propose a clear path for task reallocation, demonstrating a stronger leadership. Secondly, I would also address the persistent need for improvement or inconsistency in time management by developing an innovative solution. This is through implementing a digital task escalation protocol for all future projects. This could be done through the group chats, holding follow-up meetings to those who may lack in contribution. For example, if they miss attendance on tutorials or absent from work, I can provide a summary of what they have missed out on, ensuring we're all on the same page. I would also continue to build on my leadership skills. Through this unit, I learned that being vocal in a group setting is not the biggest factor in providing leadership, but through leading by example. Instead of simply allocating specific tasks to group members, it should also be ahead of schedule, not just up to date for a task, which could hopefully inspire others to finish sooner. The key takeaway I had in this unit was that ethical and professional growth is a measurable, continuous cycle. Through this unit, I learned that this can only be achieved by being self aware of what I need to achieve and to be held personally accountable for things within my control. This PACE project has been an invaluable part of my university experience and personal growth, directly correlating to improvements in my postgraduate capabilities. By applying the action plan, I am better equipped to lead with ethical integrity and collaborate effectively in future group roles. Thank you.